microphone is working. So I almost cancelled the stream today because the microphone initially wasn't working again, but I managed to figure out how to fix it relatively quickly, or at least just in time. So I think I'm getting better at solving OBS problems for these types of things, so that's good. Because anyways, that's just how it is. So before I get into the stream, before I start reading Homestuck again, I want to really get back into at least streaming Homestuck weekly. That way, because I'd like to, I do want to finish the story because Homestuck is a completed story, but it's just a very long story, and I don't want to start a long story and then stop and then forget about it, because then I will feel compelled to start again. And Homestuck is one of those stories where I'm like, I would never want to go back to the beginning of this. It's like once I've read Homestuck, I don't think I'll ever want to reread Homestuck again. There's definitely lots of moments that I will look back on. There's a lot of very memorable moments that I'd like to look back on, and I do see myself like going back to re-experience certain moments, probably through fan dubs that people have done of Homestuck. But I would never want to like reread this story ever again, just because it is so long and it requires so much patience that I just would never want to read it again. And I'm trying to convince my friend to read it, but I don't think I'll ever be. The thing is, I think even if I successfully convince my friend to read Homestuck, he will very quickly drop it because he'll be like, it's not my thing, and he just will not. I don't think he would find the rewards that Homestuck gives to be good enough for his liking. He's very particular about what he likes. He said that like something like murder drones is like the limit for how much he's willing to understand what the story is about, if that makes any sense. And speaking of glitch, before I get into it, I'll just talk about some things that have been on my mind this week, and this one's not a particularly fun one to talk about, but I need to get it off my chest because I do think that it's important to talk about, because I feel like a lot of people aren't taking certain things seriously. So last week I was very happy to find out that the Amazing Digital Circus movie, I suppose you could say, it's really the finale, but it's going to be presented as a movie in the cinema. And initially I was annoyed because there wasn't any availability for the movie in Australia, even though the show is made in Australia. So I was like, okay, well, they should have released it in Australian cinemas, and then eventually, I guess the demand made it possible for the Amazing Digital Circus to come into Australian cinemas, and I was like, awesome. So I immediately booked it for my day off. It looks like I'm the only one in that cinema, to my surprise, for that day. But then, so the way it's going to work is that it's going to come out on a certain day. It's going to come out on a Thursday or a Friday. And I've noticed for those days that the cinemas are like packed. But then for some reason the cinema on the Saturday that I'm going is not packed. I've noticed that the cinemas are not packed on the Saturday, which I thought was surprising because I would have thought that everyone would have been going on the weekend particularly, but and maybe eventually they will, but last time I checked, it wasn't exactly packed out. Let me just go check that now, actually, because it is interesting, because this is I think this is the first time. No, it wouldn't. I'm trying to remember. It's either the first or the second time an indie animated movie has been put in the cinema, like made for the internet specifically. So I'm thinking about, what was it called? Uh, Dick Figures. So Dick Figures was an animated indie series made for YouTube by some people. It was really great, and then it got a movie. It was kickstarted, but I can't remember if Dick Figures the movie was released in cinemas. I never watched it in the cinema. I always watched it on YouTube because it was uploaded in parts on YouTube. But then one of those parts is muted for some reason. I don't know why. So yeah, it's best to just get it for a couple of bucks if you can, or just I don't know, torrent it even, because that's the best. Watching it all in one go. Anyways, let me just go look up the Amazing Digital Circus coming soon section. Last act. Oh, there's a Gundam movie coming out. Interesting. Oh, there's two Gundam movies there's one Gundam movie coming out, but they're coming out in English and Japanese. Mandalorian movie, Backrooms. Yeah, the Backrooms, I'm a bit worried that I'm not going to like it compared to... It's interesting that the Amazing Digital Circus and Backrooms movies are coming out in the cinema at a very similar time. Yeah, so anyways, the Amazing Digital Circus, coming soon. It's already on sale, so people can book ahead. Okay, so it's coming out on a Friday. And on Friday, it appears to all be booked out, or like relatively booked out. One of the viewings on the Friday, there's only 5 seats left. So it seems like everyone's really coming out for it on the Friday. But yeah, where I am, it's just me and one other person has signed up now, so that's interesting. So anyways, I was excited about the Amazing Digital Circus movie actually being in Australian cinemas. I haven't been to the cinema for a really long time because I'm it's complicated why I haven't really been going. It's partly because of money. It's partly because I really want to see more live shows, and actually this month in May I plan to go see A Midsummer Night's Dream. It's not at a major place, just at a small venue where it's relatively cheap. So that should be fun. And anyways, so what I'm sort of trying to get to about this Amazing Digital Circus thing is, I was very excited about the fact that I get to see the movie in the cinema, but then an incident occurred where people found the voice actors Michael Kovac and Ashley Nichols basically saying the N-word, and it was kind of a thing of they were tricked into saying it initially, and then they kind of made a bit of a spectacle later on that was completely on them. And it happened in 2019, so this is so by this point, Black Lives Matter has happened, and the age of the voice actors was pretty much mid to late 20s as far as I know. I know that Michael Kovac was, he's a couple of years younger than me, something like that. And I think it's to me, it was very awful to watch. It was very, it was just very immature, and it's I think that I think that if I was black, I would probably find it very hurtful to hear that. And I do think that they were old enough to know better. And, they should feel bad about it. They should feel embarrassed about it. But a lot of fans are kind of like, their reaction to it is they want to immediately forgive them. It's like, dude, shut up, shut up. You don't have to like, they just don't want to be critical about it at all. They're very hand wavy about it, and it just really sucks to see that. I follow a guy called Corin X, I think his name is. Let me find out what his name is actually. Yeah, I saw a very good video by a guy called Corin. Hey, look, it's me in the feed. Corin X, I think. Yeah, this guy. Or I know he's got a couple of YouTube channels. Yeah, so this one. I would highly recommend watching The Amazing Digital Footprint, where he's not too hard on the actors, but like he does critique them, and I think he's completely fair in his assessment of what was going on, and it was a very good video, and I think it's something that needs to be discussed. He pretty much covered like every single thing, like how the fandom responded, how people responded to white people who were trying to be critical about it, how he talked about the voice actors themselves, like how the fact that their response to the situation, while it was okay, it wasn't particularly amazing. There were a few gaps in. They were because like he something that he sort of said was that the voice actor, I think he said that he pointed out how Michael Kovac was trying to say like, I apologize, we were just trying to laugh at the absurdity of saying the word, like how absurd that would be. And he said, in basically Corin didn't accept that. He was like, no, that's not what was going on. And I agree with him. I don't think that they were laughing at the absurdity. They were laughing at the fact that they were basically saying the N-word without actually saying it. It was just very inappropriate. And it was just like you were laughing because it was inappropriate and you knew it was bad. But it just sucks. And I feel like I have to I have to talk about this because I'm just so sick of there's problems with indie animation. I sort of noticed, I've always known fandoms, they've always had a racism problem. They are there's just people are very dismissive about it, particularly the whites fandoms. The whites of the fandoms, my fellow whites, are bad sometimes. Or at least they're very disappointing. And what was I trying to get at just now? And something that sort of came to my mind during this whole thing was, actually I probably shouldn't bring it up. I shouldn't drag it into this conversation, but actually I may as well. Yeah, it would be. I think it would just be ridiculous for me not to take issue with this. With what happened last week with this, because it would be hypocritical of me not to take issue with this incident because I complained not too long ago. I think it was this year when I watched the Catching Up episode 2 cartoon, because I took issue with the fact that they used queer as a pejorative. It rubbed me the wrong way, and I think that could, and I know that it's based on actual experiences of the, it's supposed to be based on stuff that the creator is remembering about his life, but I just thought that it was not appropriate at all. And I think that is a symptom of the fact that people think that they don't have to be critical about things yeah, just say the word and not be critical about it. Like that seems to be where people are at the moment. It's like these people these people are my age, they're basically my age, and they're just screwing around. Well, actually, no, LS Mark, he's a bit younger than me at this point, but I still think he should know better. Um, but yeah, and I just go check the chat real quick. Hey, Mixolitty. Rest in peace, the Homestuck Twitch category. I agree. I yeah, I don't know what happened to that. That was that because that was very helpful. Like, what am I supposed to use other than Hive Swap Act One or the Dave Strife project? What the heck? Oh my god. So yeah. Anyways, despite all of this controversy that's happened, and I do think that it is a legitimate controversy. Um, and I think that I'm still gonna go see the movie, and I do hope that the voice actors, learn from the experience. I hope that they listen to, the black fans of the show and the black fans of them, and just really take to heart how you gotta that this shit ain't on. That's just how it is. Like, we got to grow up. I'm really sick of people really trying to infantilize, the voice actors. I think they should also. I do also expect better, because Michael Kovac and Ashley Nichols they're part of the queer community. They're white people. They're part of the queer community, and as a fellow white person who is queer, I expect better from my own regarding this stuff. And so it always sucks when I see, like, someone like me acting in a way that I just, that is obviously bad, And like, to me this was not enough of an abstraction to get away with. Sorry. I just drank some water. Yeah. Trying to think of something other things that have been going on. In Australia, sorry, this is actually things are about to get really dark now, because something terrible happened in Australia, specifically in Alice Springs. A little girl called Kuman Jai, also known as Little Baby. Unfortunately, she was killed, and it was very upsetting. And there was a whole riot about it, because it was just, we're still not entirely. I'm still not entirely sure what happened, but it's just a very, very, very sad thing that's happened in Australia. So, but there is a person who's been arrested over it. So we'll see what happens from that. Let me just go get the Twitch chat up. And let's see. Goodbye, Homestuck. And let's see what else has been on my mind this week. Man, I've just been working really hard this week. I'm still really tired, because I've been working from 7 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So, and I've just kind of been. Oh, sorry, I just realized I've got my other mic. Anyways, so I'm just really, really tired. So, and it's good that I haven't worked this hard in a long time. So it's just, and it's one of those things where when you first do it, it's okay. But then after, but it's been I've been doing this for 4 weeks now, and it's starting to catch up to me. Like, oh, I'm actually really tired. I haven't actually been sleeping that much, and my sleep has not been great because I keep sleeping at weird times and waking up at weird times. So it's like a weird broken up sleep. So that's definitely not helped at all. But uh, so I need to like make some changes somehow. I'm still getting kind of I'm still kind of getting I guess frustrated at one of my jobs because I've got two jobs. One of my jobs is great and is the reason I'm able to live. The second job I'm still having issues with, and I have a feeling that I've unfortunately screwed myself over by allowing myself to stay with the first job, but they're still somewhat useful to me at this point, and I can see how they'll be useful to me in the future. And so I've figured out a way I could learn to live with them in the future. So, as we'll see. But yeah, the plan at this point is to hopefully quit next year. But yeah, it all depends on a few factors that will come into play. Now, trying to think of something lighter to bring up. I guess I've been getting. Oh, that's right. I finished playing Tomb Raider. I started playing Tomb Raider. It was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Let's see. And now I'm trying. I've been getting into. I've almost finished playing Braid. I've just got World 6 to finish, and then it will be done. And I've started to get into things like Hotline Miami, Cuphead, and Lisa. Well, I haven't gotten into Lisa. Hotline Miami is really fun. Cuphead is really hard. I have gotten nowhere with it, but it's really fun. And let's see. I haven't started reading Omori. Let's see. I thought I had another thing here. Well, if it's there, I can't see it. Let's see. I haven't played Lisa yet, but I'd like to. I found out that it's one of those games that's really hard to play. Didn't know that, unfortunately, but regardless, I will get into it eventually. I will find a way to make it work. Yeah, apparently it's called a punishing game, and I was already having difficulty playing Fear and Hunger. But, life is hard, so video games must also be hard, is what I've been told. But yeah, Tomb Raider was really great. I will play it's the first installment in the survival trilogy, so I would like to get the rest of that trilogy because I'd like to know the rest of the story. Yeah, it's the origin story of Lara Croft. So yeah, video games are fun. I'm trying not to buy any video games. I'm just trying to stick to games that I already know, that I already own rather. And I tried to, I haven't really gotten into MMOs before, but I tried playing Lord of the Rings online. And unfortunately, I just couldn't get into it. I just could not get into it. It felt too dated. It hasn't really been updated significantly. And it just wasn't fun, and I don't know, it was just very dated. I think also it was just sort of off-putting because I love Lord of the Rings too much. I love that. I love the original trilogy movies too much. I do like the books quite a bit. I haven't actually finished them yet. I've been meaning to finish them for a while. I've owned them since I was 12, but I've just never finished them. Like, I've started them a couple of times, but I always lose track of these things, and that's why I have to keep reading Homestuck so that I don't fall into that trap, you know? Alright, so I think I'm ready to get back into Homestuck, starting now, but I do need to go to the bathroom, so just give me a few seconds. Okay, I'm back. Time to get back into Homestuck. Hey, Dave. Hey, yes, they're finally talking again. I think it's been a while since we've read a dialogue between David and John. I nearly called him Egbert for a second. But I don't know how much time has passed for the characters since they last talked, because we spent such a long time seeing the perspective of the trolls. Wow, it's been a while since we talked, hasn't it? Has it? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. But this is such a weird thing to read. I think the last time I talked to you, I was doing exactly what I'm doing now, which is blasting off from my house. Or was it? Wow, I can't remember. Man, who cares? I mean, that's great and all, but I talked to you plenty more times since that from where I'm standing. I've got to make this quick. What the heck? Oh, you mean like the trolls? Are you using the troll time chat gizmo? Fuck, no, fuck that trolling and horse shit. It's just regular old time travel. I'm from the future. Oh, okay, is this Dave Sprite? No, just regular ordinary Dave from the fucking future. Nothing special, dude, come on. Well, excuse me, but I still think time travel sounds kind of special. Sorry you are so jaded by awesome shit. Yeah, okay, it is awesome, but I'm in a hurry. What is it? I need to borrow some boon dollars off you. Boon dollars? I thought they didn't do anything. No, they do something. What do they do? What do you think they? What do you think they buy shit? What do you think they buy shit? It's fucking money. What do they buy? I can't answer all these questions, dude. You'll find out anyway. It's not like you'll even really need your money. You might as well give it to me. How much do you need? All of it. Oh, fuck that. Man, you just said you thought it was useless. Why do you care? But you just said it wasn't useless. I'll pay you back. Really? When? In the future. If there's one thing I'm not short on, it's the fucking future. How far in the future are you from? I thought we only had something like 24 hours until, like, game over. Yeah, we do. But chronologically, I've been around for at least triple that. Wow. How? I don't get how that works. No shit, your deal is wind, not time. You're on easy street. You're on easy street. What is there even to think about with wind? Like what angle to blow it at to fly a damn kite, or how gentle it's gotta be to make a picnic go swimmingly. It's kitty bullshit time. It's kitty bullshit time is serious fucking business. Leave it to the pros, okay? But doesn't going back in time mean an alternate reality? I thought that's what happened with Sprite Dave. He came back to make sure I didn't die, and this is a new timeline now. Oh, is that what happened? Oh yeah, that is what happened. I just remembered. Yeah, it can work that way or not. I've been very careful. This whole operation is strung together with stable time loops. Stable time loops, interesting. No timeline offshoots, because that's when Daves start dying, and that isn't no good for nobody. Daves plural? Yeah, there are a bunch of Daves running around the timeline. Oh man, but they are all me. I mean, they will all become me, and I'll become them one way or another. That's how stable time loops work. Shit takes a lot of planning and precise choreography. I've got some help though. Help? Sounds like you've been talking to some trolls. Yeah, they seem to be getting more talkative lately. Man, don't even get me started with that. The 24-hour span of the reckoning is like some kind of critical spike in us dealing with troll bullshit. I guess it's just when the most shit is going on, so they figure that's the best time to mess with us. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess since you've lived 3 days in one day, you've just been hassled that much more? I don't know, man. They seem to flock to me. I've been laying waste to chumps non-stop. It's like they heard somebody over here was handing out asses, and they've known nothing but years of bitter ass famine. Dave says the best stuff. So, what is the future like? Or the times 3 future? Do we win? Oh, Noir's out of control. Rose is crazy. Jade's crazier. And you're you. And together we're up to our bulges and miscellaneous bullshit alien physiology in hot sloppy shenanigans while hatching plans under our feathery asses like a bunch of cage-free farm fresh motherfuckers. But I'm not about to get into specifics because this is complicated enough as it is. And if I started ranting too much about the future, I'd start sounding like one of these smug Alternian shitheads, and I'm not about to drop that science on my good bro. So I'm staying on track here. Speaking of which, give me your money. But I worked hard saving up that money. I have a whole boon buck now. Oh Christ, only one. Well, fuck. Oh Christ, only one? Well, fuck, never mind then. I thought you'd have more by now, but that's goddamn peanuts. I mean, I'll take it anyway, but damn. So he has one. He's. Tell me what you want with it. I'm working with the system here, using time loops to manipulate the Insificiphere's financial sector, making a goddamn killing in the Lohak stock exchange. Lohak. My planet. Land of heat and clockwork, dude, come on, you know, like gears and lava and shit. Oh, that sounds unpleasant. Wrong, it kicks ass. Your unpleasant face is what kicks ass. Or doesn't, more like. Egbert, shut the fuck up and give me your goddamn boonbuck. Jiggers, fuck, I'll turn it into a boon mint in an hour and you'll get it back. Jiggers narrows eyes suspiciously. No comment. Yeah, I was wondering what was... I don't know, like there was parts of that sounded convincingly David. I don't even know how to give it to you. That they are just more weird gaming abstractions. How do we do this? You can wire it to my account. I'll send you the app. The app. How much time has passed since 2009? I'm really pretty busy, you know. I have to help Jade. I know, but this takes like 2 seconds. Blah, fine. Dude, don't do the Vriska thing, okay? She's messed up. She's messed up. We talked about this. Or we'll talk. Who? Whatever. Alright. So does he not know who Vriska is yet? Oh, he probably does know Vriska. He just doesn't know what her Christian name is. Sent the app to ectobiologist. Cool. Gotta go later. Alright, Dave, make a goddamn killing in the Lohak. So, I'm trying to remember if I knew anything about Lohak before. Okay, so that was the real David. He's just become impressionable. Okay, so this is a cool... Alright, cool. Look at these alligators. Who's this guy? Oh, she looks familiar. I might have to get... Oh, these are just a bunch of Daves. It is the perfect crime. Receive transfer from John. Okay. Looks like Egbert came through. He wires you his measly boon buck. It's not much, but it is immediately funneled into the pipelines of your various investment scams and quickly begins paying dividends. This feels very Bitcoin. The figures are tight. You have this shit on fiduciary lockdown. The economy belongs to you. Dave, answer. Cool image. Hey, Dave. Let's see. Let me just look. Okay, let me just get the guide back out so I can have a look. Homestuck guide. Let's see. This is no wrong one. Okay, so this one is God damn it. This is Terezi. Okay. Hey Dave, big news. Hey, have I made enough money yet? Of course you have. More than we could ever possibly figure out what to do with, but that is not the big news. Okay. I made you another comic. Fuck, about time. What took so long? I resent the implication, Dave. Because she's blind. That I am not working tirelessly on your behalf as well as on behalf of the fine arts. Just because you go for hours without hearing from me doesn't mean I am not slaving away here at making you rich, financially and artistically. It's just I don't have the luxury of your expanded time frame, Mr. 3 days in one. Okay, cool, let's see it. Is there anything that a human, cool kid cannot do? I doubt it. Okay, so this is, I can't figure out how to use the computers. When will the coolest kid come and take us all to school? I don't, what's this image? So fucking cool, blah. I don't know who, okay, so this is supposed to be a Dave. Hey, look, it's John, it's Terezi, it's Rose. This might have been Jade. This might be Sprite Dave. Let's see. Damn, that's incredible. That's just slave. She's slaved away on this. That's funny. For hours. The phenomenon of the cool kid is a fascinating one, Dave. I have studied it. Did you know that we do not have cool kids on Alternia? Oh shit, really? That loud sound of shock you just smelled was my jaw hitting the floor. It's true. Some try to be, I think, without even being aware of the template they are striving for. It is a sad spectacle. But I think you are probably the coolest cool kid, Dave. All these other Hornses are surfing on keyboards, putting hats on turnways are a bunch of stupid nump nuts. They have nothing on the other. They have nothing on the one true Strider. Yeah, I mean, I can't possibly argue with any of that. So, are we done making money yet or what? Oh, I don't know. Technically, we were a long time ago. Yeah, I kind of figured. But it's a fun way to stretch out the time you've got left, isn't it? I'm not complaining, but you said there was something specific we were working toward here, sorry. I mean, aside from blowing up all the nastiest Freyo motifs, yes, both are true. And there are some you haven't bought yet. That is important. We need to keep you competitive with John. Competitive? Don't matter what I do, I'm not gonna outpace Egbert. Don't say that. You've got to believe in yourself, Dave. Hey, it's not like the future's a mystery or anything. We've both seen it. Well, I've seen it. You've just caught a whiff of it, like a hungry beggar loitering across the street on an Olive Garden. Okay, just because a filthy vagrant's barred from entry don't mean a dude doesn't know Italian foods nearby. It's a fucking fact to his nose. Do not distract from the issue with your sassy remarks about Earth Italian food. Yeah, okay, John may serve you your own bulge on a silver turntable, pre-scratch. Wow. But what about after that? We need to keep you. We need to keep pace. It is the classic struggle: the human Earth cool kid versus the Earth human nerd. Who will win? Dave. 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 Yeah, fine. So what's the other thing we were accomplishing here? Does that get to be not an obnoxious secret yet? Yes, now is the time. You must wire your boondollars to my account. Okay, okay, so this was your game to get rich off me. Yes, but seriously, it is important. It is critical to all our plans. Man, this is anxiety inducing. All right, well, it's not like I even have a problem parting with this useless bullshit money. How much do you need? For $1 million. 413 boon bonds. That's all. I can afford to give you a fuckload more than that. How about I give you an even boon bank? No, it must be exactly that amount. Okay, just to be clear, that's 413, not AIE. Yeah, jerk. What's up with that number? I've seen it around. They are the numerals of the blind prophets. What's that mean? I don't know. Okay, awesome. Also, at the exact end of this conversation, you must wire the money to my account exactly 6 hours and 12 minutes into the past. My past. Sorry, I thought my phone was ringing. Relative to my present moment, fours of typing this. As of typing this. You mean I can do that then? Why weren't we just wiring money into the past for these investment escapades instead of doing all this time traveling? Because that wasn't the plan. We had to play along with the stable time loops we were presented with. You know, make sure all those Daves running around existed in the first place. Oh yeah. I knew that it's sorry. Sorry, let me just check my sorry. Okay. Sorry, it's just a mobile game that I'm playing. Yeah, just give me a second. Almost done. Okay. Let's see, make sure stable time loops. Do everything the hard. Let's see. I knew that. Oh yeah, I knew that. It's just frustrating sometimes. It's like Paradox Space makes you do everything the hard way. Yeah, tell me about it. But hey, it's been fun playing along, hasn't it? Sure. We've got to keep being delicate with time. If you start bending the rules and taking shortcuts, that's when dead Daves start piling up. Dead Daves are the enemy. As delightful as it is to smell their sweet candy blood everywhere, wow. Yeah, reminds me. I made you a comic a while ago. You did? Yeah, here. Let me have a look. Let's see. How do I? Okay. Well, time to spaz out on top of this shitty brick wall from a Google image search with these fucking watermarks all over it. Damn, nobody is stealing this image or anything. And do some other bullshit I usually do, like being weirdly hyperactive and flirty all the time. Ain't surprising nobody with any of this nonsense. Ain't surprising nobody with any of this nonsense. Shit, that bus smells like daffodils or something. The Kool-Aid. The only reason I know about the Kool-Aid guy is because of Family Guy. Because I don't know what Kool-Aid is. I don't think we have it in Australia. We have cordial. I think that might be the same thing as Kool-Aid, but I'm not sure. Fuck. The meme splode. There's pretty much no way I'm not getting off this somehow. That's really funny. Dave, this comic is borderline pornographic. You are really fucked up. Yeah, okay, whatever you say. Fucking aliens. It is fantastic. I love it. Okay, cool. Hey, Boone Bond's incoming now. Brace yourself. 6 hours ago. 6 hours ago. Okay, Dave, be the troll girl. Be the troll girl? He's being her. You are suddenly the troll girl. In a different game session in the past. Terezi, sniff skyward. What? Okay. What is out there? This looks familiar. Sorry, I just gotta do something real quick. All good. Okay, you have recently retreated to the Vale to hide from a mysterious demon which appears to be bent on your destruction. Suddenly, nobody understands anything. There is not much to do but wander around the laboratory while the others squabble amongst each other and search for answers. You point your nose skyward. It is a refreshing blue minty dot against the medium's dark canvas. It is very far away from this meteor, though. It is hard to pick up its scent clearly. So it's interesting, like, this would be Dave being like, oh, this is what she's referring to. Got it. Okay, deploy the smelloscope. You make use of your trusty smelloscope, an item you crafted during your adventure. It came in handy so many times. Take a whiff. This is a really cool image. Oh, what's this place? It's not Durs. Is it? It's either Durs or Prospect, I think. Your keen nose penetrates deep into the sniffosphere. And zeroes in on the familiar honey-sweet smell of Prospect. Okay, so that was Prospect. Thank goodness it is still safe. It would be terrible if the demon were to... Oh no. Oh God. Oh shit. This is the first time I've seen this character without glasses. Interesting. You take the brunt of the stellar smelloscope like a sour apple punch to the snout. Return to party. So she's going up the stairs or something, going up or down the stairs. You suppose you'd better report this to your teammates. Perhaps a memo is in order, but today there will be little reason for rumpus in your party town. Today it is a very sad day. You are all in bigger trouble than you suspected. Okay, teleportation. Unsurprisingly, you return to a room full of commotion. What is this guy staring at? Always with the staring. He is so weird. So she's got some vision. It's just very blurry. And what is she doing with that chainsaw over there? The rich scent of chocolatey blood fills the room. Good grief, you can't turn your back on these lunatics for a second. Okay, oh wait, is that, oh, what's his name? And here is your bold leader. Yeah, okay. Passed out on the floor. He is sleeping like a wiggler. You wonder what he could be dreaming about. Prospect is gone now, and he never even had the chance to wake up. Poor guy. Okay, yeah, because if you die in the dream world, you die in the dream world. I think that means you die in real life or something. Report news to Party Town subscribers. What was that character's name? Car Cat, that's right, Car Cat. It is important to keep your loyal subscribers of the past and future. It is your duty to, as a dedicated bulletin administrator. Still, it's hard to find the words to break this to them. The party town has been host to nothing but bad news lately. Open memo. Okay. Oh, that's painful to look at. Okay. Bad news, everyone. Future Gallos Calibrator, otherwise known as Carcat, Terezi something has come. Hang on. Current Gallos Calibrator. Bad news, everyone. So this is current one. Let's see, future, and then future Gallos Calibrator comes in. Terezi something has come up. What? Terezi something has come up. Oh. Yes, you will need to cut this memo short. Everyone, the bottom line is that Prospect was just destroyed. I am sorry to say, then future Adios Torado comes in. Is that what happened? Yes, Tavros. Wow, it took you 3 hours to figure that out. What the hell have you been doing? Mostly getting used to these legs. Falling downstairs and things like that. Okay, so you got leg, okay. Then centaur testicles like, this is the featured one. Oh man, I'm quite sure I warned you about attempting to navigate stairs while adjusting to the new equipment. Arachnus grip. Hours from now. Okay, yeah. Yes, you told him, bro. I distinctly remember you telling him about stairs, but he didn't listen. He never listens. None of you do, really. And now all of you, your extra lives are wasted. What a bunch of losers. I'm out of here. Banned herself. Well, not all of them. The Durst streamers are fine as far as I know. Okay, arsenic catnip. No, not quite. She is referring to the fact that Durst was just destroyed too. I saw him during my catnap. He blew it right on up. That this as well. Feferi was sleeping too, and now she will not wake up. I am very perturbed by this. Everyone, please. Pastor Terezi has something important to attend to in a moment. So I am afraid I must close this memo. Please scan the bulletin for future memos to continue discussing this and other intriguing topics. As always, it has been a pleasure serving your trans timeline discussion needs here at the Rainbow Rumpus Party Town. Unbanned herself. You doofus, shut the fuck up. Banned. Closed memo. Wait for this important thing to happen. This is very... She looks like what? She looks like the sister from Invader Zim in this shot. On the instruction of yourself from 3 minutes in the future, you wait for something to happen. You wonder what could possibly happen that will cause you to become your future self in 3 minutes and interrupt your past self's memo and tell her to wait for 3 minutes doing nothing but wondering what could possibly happen that will cause her to become her future self in, hey, someone just wired you some money. That's odd. Accept transfer. 413 boon bucks. The numerals of the blind prophets. A sign perhaps? A secret message. But from who? This makes no sense. Wait. Those are not boon bucks. Some of the digits are obscured. You need to take a closer look. Which is to say, a closer lick the screen. 413 boon bonds. Oh, her eyes are red. Because she doesn't have any eyes, right? Oh wait, no, she does have eyes. Okay. This is an absolutely preposterous amount of money. Confer with network administrator. Solux, I need you to trace a money transfer. Someone sent you money? Yes. Why is someone sending you money, and why now of all times? Like we can even use it. Who's this douchebag? That's what I want you to figure out. Okay, bam, done. I am fucking incredible. Who is it? Someone in our universe. Can you be more specific? Universes are kind of huge. Someone from Alternia? No, I mean someone from our universe. The one we just made. Wow, already? That was fast. We just made it. Yeah, sure, but we are completely outside its temporal envelope, remember? The entire history of the thing exists already in its entirety from our perspective. Its flow of time means nothing to us. So we don't have to wait for anything. It's all already there. Yeah, that's true. Still, seems weird though. 413 boon bonds? Damn. Someone here has been playing grub, I guess. Wonder why they'd send us money. Maybe they know we made them. Maybe it's like a tip. Like, thank you dudes for making us exist. Why 413? Why that number? Any idea? Numerals of the blind prophets. Other than that, don't know. Well, seeing as we don't know shit about the guy, blind seems like the operative concept. Kind of like a blind donation. And now we're fucking rich, so I guess you could say they're the numerals of the blind prophets. So then, I guess it's from an alien? Yeah, maybe we should tell Carcat whenever he wakes up. This shit's probably not important enough to bother him with. If he finds out, he'll probably want to hatch some dumbass plan that makes no sense. And yeah, that's true. And badger me into doing a lot of mind-numbing busy work. I leave, I'd leave him alone. What does he look like, our blind donor? Here, come here. I'll open him up with a viewpoint. Okay. Let's shed some light on the subject. Ha ha ha! That wasn't even sort of a pun, you doofus. That was the joke. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Mm. Okay. Who's the fifth douchebag? Examine douchebag. The youngest receives striking new eyewear. Quite a handsome set. Perhaps it is customary for this species after emerging from the trials in the brooding caverns. Or just maybe this is some sort of cool kid you are dealing with here. So he got his cool brother taking care of him. It seems the child's Lucis was slain in the collision. He will grow up an orphan, just like you. This adult alien male appears to be taking on the role of his custodian, instead of killing the boy outright. What a fascinating culture. The fellow retrieves the Lucis carcass. This appears to be a gentleman who knows better than to let good pony meat go to waste. Observe cool kid. You learn about this young creature's civilization and its customs. The adult's puppet assistant commences the standard feeding ritual. No. The little cool kid is making a mess of his lovely new horse leather bib. Okay. It is about as adorable as it gets. Okay. This is such a funny thing to watch. This race appears to be quite martially adept, even from early childhood. They must have proven to be very powerful. Scrub players. No wonder they managed to make so much money. You suddenly understand everything. Okay. So they're doing some DJing. This is okay. Solux, enter name. Solux is okay. Insufferable prick. You cannot name him yet. No matter how insufferable you find this cool kid to be, you will need to wait until his wriggling day, when he turns 6 solar sweeps. This is a funny little animation. Mr. Appleberry Blast needs to step off. This kid is yours to mess with. You smelled him thirst. Okay. Very, very hinged. Very, very, very hinged. Terezi, troll this awesome cool kid. Hey, Earth boy. Wait, I just assumed you were a boy. Maybe you're a girl? I don't know much about your weird hornless species, I guess. I guess you could be. Yes, I'm a girl. Oh, really? Earthlings are really bizarre. No offense. What is your species called? North American hollering phallus baboon. That's a great response. I think you might be pulling my friend, female earthling. No, it's true. We are highly endangered. When our territory is threatened, that's when the indiscriminate fucking begins. Could fuck a circus tent down a gas tank, bunch it up in there good, slam the lid and drive away. Beep beep, albino hairless dick monkey coming through. I'm not sure what that means, but I suspect it was something highly lascivious. The glittering civilization before you was built on angry ape fuck power alone. Angry ape fuck power. Stand agog and marvel, bitch. Haha, okay, this is nonsense. You are a joker like me. My name is Terezi. What's yours? Shaggy too dope. Okay, Shaggy, see, I can smell deceit. Lies have a subtle odor, easy to miss at first, but the more they pile up, the more they stink. That is not your real name. Okay, sorry. It's Ben Stiller. Okay. Also, I don't think you're really a girl. Nope. Sorry to disappoint you, dude. I am a girl, not a boy. Don't care. This first encounter is not going as well as I hoped. Oh man, another failed trolling attempt. I had such high hopes, Trapeze. It started out brilliantly. Terezi, I am not trolling you. I am just trying to get to know a little about you and your species. I just discovered it and I am curious. Excuse me, but it says right in the header of this conversation that you're trolling me. Pester Chum always knows. Oh, yeah, but okay, this might be hard for an earth baboon to understand, but troll is a verb that has a lot of nuance. The word can mean a lot of things. For instance, I am a troll. No shit. No, I mean, that's what my species is called. Okay. Let me just set aside some time to be stupid enough to believe that. Hey, looks like next month is chemical lobotomy month. You're in luck. Oh god, what a smartiest alien ever. So, what do you think? Time to block you yet or what? No, let's keep talking. What are you doing now? Drawing a comic. Hey, I like to draw too. I'm really quite great at it. Awesome. Can you show me your comic? Nah, come on, I will draw you something in return. It will be a cultural exchange. I don't know, you seem kind of young to me, and this thing is like borderline pornographic. How old are you? 6. God damn. Okay, now you're messing with me, aren't you? You aren't 6. No, it's true. Whatever, that's bullshit. Okay, fuck it. Just don't tell your parents. What are parents? What are parents? That's just about the saddest thing I ever heard get said here. Let's check this out. The Adventures of Cool Dude and Stoner Lou. Whoa, dude! I think I smoked too much pot. That's ass. That's asshole talk. That's asshole talk. Blam. You just need more pot. Have you one of my blanc? I be passing out bitches like cheap cigars. Wow. Okay. That's it. I am not sure what is pornographic about that. It's just kind of strange. I guess. It's pretty good though. It's okay. I'm not thrilled with this direction though. I think it's too much like my bro stuff. Need to figure out my own ironic statement to make spread my wings, you know. Yes, I think you can do that. You just have to figure out what the truth is inside you. Pretty deep, troll girl. It's true, there is a lot in your mind which is concealed from your surface perception. You just need to try to become aware of it. Close your eyes and tell me what you see in your mind space. Okay, I see. That fucking puppet. Haha, yes, your adult custodian servant puppet. What? What? What else do you see? Man, I don't know. Where's this drawing you promised me? Oh, yeah, hang on. Okay, here you go, Ben Stiller. All right, there. Oh my fucking hell. That is horrendous in the most beautiful way. Thank you, Ben. God damn, that mouth. It's like, I don't know, a fucking pork chop. Jiggers. I mean, Jesus. So overwhelmed I can't even damn type. Yes, well, Ben, I am drawing with a mouse, you know. Is there even any other way to draw on a computer? Fucking doubt it. I'm starting to think your name isn't Ben. I think that was another ruse. Tell me your real name. Okay, let's say it's Dave. Why not? Dave. That smells like truth. I will decide to believe it. Fuck. Okay, Dave, I have a lot to do, but I will get back to you. What the hell could you possibly have to do? Doesn't seem like you're into trolling us as much as your numbnut friends. My friends? Are you suggesting others like me have trolled you? Yeah, what didn't you... what didn't you get the memo? I write the memos. I might not have written this one yet, though. I should probably run this by my leader. Your leader? That's a thing to say, even by the standard of your own bullshit made up vernacular. Smart ass. Who's he really? Your boyfriend or something? Pff, yeah, right. Well, okay, I mean, it's been sort of complicated with him. Huh. Is she saying, what does she mean by that? Does she like Carcat? Is that, I don't know if that was ever brought up before. Okay, asking for an explanation on this is pretty much the exact opposite of what I'm doing. And interested's the opposite of what I'm being. Okay. Smart ass. Actually, he's kind of smart assy like you now that I think about it, but you seem calm instead of shouty all the time. Also, you type in bright bold red. You don't hide the color of your blood like a stupid wiggler. Okay, that remark is almost as boring as it was weird. Oh, pipe down, Dave. I'm trying to pay you a compliment. I am holding out the interspecies olive branch here, and you are giving it a good firm sass grip. One day you will rue all this sass and have dished it, and you have dished, Dave. Sorry, it's really hard to read her numbering letters. You may not be a girl, but you will cry like one when I am through with you. Okay. I don't cry. You will. There will be tears. They will smell salty, and then your cheeks will be my sandy beach. Wow. Oh, God. Okay, I will get back to you after you begin playing. That will be next solar sweep for you. Try not to be too impatient for my return. I plan on forgetting about you instantly after this conversation. Yeah, right. You know I have left my mark. I am seared into your retinas like a big red sun. Well, maybe. Even if that's the case, I'll just forget on principle. That sounds like something that a cool kid would try to do. Yeah, pretty cool guy here. In case you hadn't noticed. I almost certainly hadn't noticed. Damn. This was a very interesting conversation between these two characters. But I'm going to have to stop it here for today because I'm still quite zonked and I feel myself fading. I think I might be becoming sick as well, actually. Unfortunately. So, yeah, it's time for me to get going and otherwise, I hope you all have a good weekend. Thank you to anyone who popped by or will check the VOD out later. I appreciate it. But yeah, take care of yourselves, and bye for now.